G'day folks, welcome to this preview of the Battle for Normandy Deluxe Edition. This has just been placed up on GMT's P500 pre-order site. It is currently available for pre-order. You can add it to your cart right now, and I already have. I'm one of those 99 who have rushed to get into the action. This has an amazing P500 pre-order price of $105 US. Regular price will be $155. This is amazing because this deluxe edition combines the base game with the expansion. Now, the base game is currently on the second-hand market, averaging at about $300 to $350 for second-hand copies of that base game. I've seen it for sale up to and over $400 US. And that's just the base game. The expansion, which was published in 2013, brought the campaign through until the end of August, and it is on the second-hand market for about $75 to $100. So you're looking at, to get a second-hand copy of the base game and expansion, at around $400 to $500. This deluxe edition will be updated and has a price of $105. So it is one of the best prices I've seen for a new release game in ever. So as I said, I've pre-ordered it, very excited. I used to own the base game when it was first published back in 2009, and played through it a couple of times. Well, didn't play through the whole campaign. I was a very different gamer back then, and it was too complex for my relatively new wargamer taste, so I never played through the full campaign. I am, however, very excited to get back into this and to give it a second chance and to make up for the mistake I made many years ago when I sold this on secondhand for cheap as chips. It is, of course, a Danny Holte design, and I've been following Danny Holte for a while. I'm aware he's been working on this for many months, if not years, making some revisions to the rules. I don't know exactly what changes he has made. We do have, on this P500 site, a copy of the living rules from when the expansion was released. This will give you some detail on what type of game this is, and I recommend you check this out if you don't know anything about it. It is, of course, a monster game at battalion scale. It features, well, the base game originally featured 5 22 by 34 inch maps, as you can see here. This is an image from Chris Friend. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. And yeah, covered the initial invasion originally. And the expansion pushed that further out to the south. The units, as I said, are mainly battalion scale. The Allied forces are pretty generic. So here we see the 1st and the 29th divisions at Omaha. You will notice that they are all 546s. 546, 546. Reduced units are 226. Not much to distinguish between them. Reconnaissance unit and tanks down there. The Germans, however, reportedly differ more broadly. So you can see different formations here, 352nd to 456. This one here, 447, giving some variation. I don't know what's going to happen here if Danny is going to change this. You can see strong points out on the left, and some other additional images here of the sort of counter representation. So look, this is a pretty standard wargaming fare. You have your movement allowances. In combat, you can bring in artillery support and naval support. You look at, you consult this with a pretty standard CRT to determine combat results. There are zones of control. It's, you move in sticky. It's +2 movement points to move out. Various terrain features. Bocage is, of course, typically punitive and becomes a grind to move through. So yeah, reflective of the historical situation as usual. In terms of comparing this to other games, I've mentioned this a lot of times in my recent playthroughs of the Dark Summer and Normandy 44. I even mentioned this in the context of SPI's Atlantic War. The closest comparison to this is probably Decision Games' Atlantic War, or to the Far Shore. I'm forgetting the name of. Is it To the Far Shore, the one I'm thinking of? Yeah, To the Far Shore. Looking at this battalion scale, big footprint game. Again, keep in mind this is a monster with a big footprint. Just clicking through these images. Yeah, so be aware of the, here we are, table space required for this. It's big, but for $105, geez, you're getting your value for money if you just play through some of the scenarios. So folks, look, check this out. This is, I'm going to say, the bargain of the year at $105. It's already up to 99 pre-orders. If I refresh, has it gone up 100? Yeah, it's gone up 6 already in the last couple of minutes. So get onto this, and let's see if we can get this published as quickly as possible, and see if I can get it to my table as quickly as possible. Thank you folks for watching. Again, that is Danny Holt's The Battle for Normandy Deluxe Edition, combining the base game, the expansion with possible revisions, available on GMT's P500 pre-order right now. Thanks all.